Controversial new look of the redesigned Mazda 3, but what car shoppers should pay attention to are the trim levels, and there are two. The Mazda 3i is a base trim level and has a smaller, more fuel-efficient 4-cylinder engine. What we have here is a Mazda 3s, and it has more power, costs more, and it also gets less fuel economy, but it's a lot more fun to drive. These two trim levels also make a huge amount of difference when you're cross-shopping. So if you go with the base Mazda 3i at $15,000 to $16,000, it competes really well against a Honda Civic or Toyota Corolla. Now, it also has a better driving experience than either of those two cars. Now, if you want that added driving experience, the more horsepower, this excellent 6-speed manual transmission that are in the Mazda 3s, you're kicking things up a notch in terms of price because you're getting it $19,000 to $20,000 just to get it decently equipped. Our loaded tester here is about $24,000. So at that price, you're looking at the Mini Cooper, the Volkswagen GTI, you can even get a stripped-down Mini Cooper S. Now those cars are a little bit smaller in the back seat, but as you'll see, this doesn't have a lot of room in the back seat either, and you might get even more driving fun out of them. Now what you get with either trim is a pretty high-quality interior. I'd say it's right up there with the Honda Civic in terms of fit and finish and feel. Now, what you don't get are some standard features that we're seeing a lot of competitors bringing out. The Mazda 3 simply isn't packing. Now, it has a push button start and keyless entry. That's actually standard on something like the Suzuki Kizashi. It's optional here. There's also no USB jack for your iPod or other MP3 player. That's standard on things like a Kia Forte and that Kizashi as well. You actually have to get that as a dealer-installed option. When I first tested the new Mazda 3, I was really impressed with its navigation system because it was pretty inexpensive at $1,100 and also sits way up high on the dash, so you don't have to look away from the road as much to see where you are, especially compared to a traditional navigation system in the center of the dash. Now, after living with it for a little while, I can tell you I'm not so high on it, namely because guess what? It's really small and it's really hard to see street names. As a compact sedan, the Mazda 3 might not have as much space as some of its competitors, but it's still more fun to drive. But as a performance compact, it has a lot to live up to against the competition, but I still think it's worth a test drive.